Hi, I do believe I'm live right now, but I'm not sure. Sorry, we're working on some new technical programs, and Andrew is at his location doing everything he can to get this thing up and running. I don't see any comments now, so I don't know what's going on. I You do see the new picture, and the camera's great on this, except Kufa and Kafra are only showing you their legs. They're like rockets tonight, but it'll be fine. So just bear with me here. Okay. So if you are on, I believe right now we're only on Facebook. We are having trouble going live on YouTube. If you're on oh, hi Kay, thank you. There is life out there. Hi Deb. Yeah. Oh, it looks really nice on my side. Andrew's going to be working on the coming over and working on the technology, we believe. But it's a nice picture. It's just like it's a little close and personal, and I got to be here at the desk, but we're doing good. So thank you, Andrew, for all the work you're doing. John's down the hall doing what John does best, and he is taking care of things on that end. And police say we're going to put Andrew on our prayer list right now, the poor thing, but he's doing it well. All right, so today is, believe how fast June went. It's June on the 29th. So hi from everyone. If you know, we're still doing the card pull. So hi Jen, hi Carmen. Yeah, so if you do want to get in the card pull, you do have to write in the comments and ask for a get your name in the card pull. Andrew will be doing that later. So we're just going to live with this. I'm sorry it's not on YouTube tonight, but next week we'll be running live on YouTube also. So remember, if you want to do the 3 card tarot pool, you have to ask for it. And also, you can only put your name in once. So only request it once. And you do have to be here when it comes on, or you lose your spot. Now, and let's see. So let me go through my notes. The upcoming expos where I'll be at the Woodbridge Psychic Fair. That's on September the 20th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Woodbridge, New Jersey. And I'll be at the Festival of Light Psychic Fair in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. And that is Saturday and Sunday, November 8th and 9th from 10 to 5 both days. Now, I will be taking pre-books, but it will be about that month when I'll take it. You can't pull up, make it any harder. If anyone's asking about little Gracie today, little Gracie has a technical problem. She'll not be coming on camera. She looks a little rough. So she'll be on next week. Alrighty. Okay. So if you'd like to schedule for an in-office healing or an office reading, you are more than welcome to call 856-725-3588. I, and you can also email me, Judy Kay, psychic medium at gmail.com, or easy way, go on my website, JUDYKAY.net. And if you want to have a party in your area, because it's party booking time. So we have all that. Let me see. Okay, let's go right to the prayer list. Oh, hi, Shannon. Okay, Mike Tozer, remember he passed away. And that is Jen Sanchez's grandfather on the other side. It's Amanda's daddy. So please pray for Amanda and her family and all that as they get through that. All right. Please pray for Carmen Tumayan. She is going through some health issues, which she's been going through for a while. She stays strong though. Carol Mendocino Booth, she's going through some tests for health issues. Jeff, who's going through some health issues, and he's a strong man, but you know how it gets. Kay Rapp is having health issues, but she's getting better for them, but just still keep her on your prayer list. Tim Merrick, I heard this week he's doing better, but still needs to be on the prayer list. Dee Gusha, the same thing. Various health problems. Sandra Coster, diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And Lauren E's in mourning. Diane Lopresti has health issues. So please keep them all and everybody. Oh, hi, Natalie. How are you? So it was easier for me to pick tonight's subject on tonight. I think it was Lauren Check. She asked this question last week, and it was about how the crystals help me when I do my readings. And I've had clients ask me this. It's not a question I get on. I get asked a lot, but what it is now, I try to explain this to some of my clients. um, I can't watching the Khufu and Kaffir leg thing in the back is a little funny. So basically, Andrew, don't get upset. I am enjoying this. It's different. All right. So when I'm doing a reading and I try to go as fast as I can. I offer half-hour readings and hour readings, but no matter which one people take, sometimes that they're sometimes some questions are very, very strong, and it's a strong question. So I need to lock in really deep to get the right answer from that. Hey, April, how are you, sweetheart? So what I'll do during the reading, I'm already locked in. Well, let me just explain it this way to you. I get into my meditative state before I start reading for the day. If I take a lunch break or something like that, then I have to get back in it, but it's not as strong as when I do at the beginning of the day. So when I have a day off, I don't get in my meditative state at all, which is more relaxing for my body. Now, when I'm in a reading, when right before I start a client, you know how I talk about my lock-ins and everything. Well, I'll do my lock-in, and that's when I get into that one person, not just into my reading state. I'm locked into that one person. So now, say we're getting ready to get this going and everything. So you know how you always have to plug in, and you've heard me use this before. Sometimes if you can give an example of something, it's easier for a person to retain the information. All right. So if what do you do with your cell phone or your computer? You have to plug it in. What does it do? It gives it like not a jolt of energy, but it's a different energy flow. Like say your computer or your phone is on low battery, um, and you plug it in, you get it's a stronger circuit. Okay, best way for me to describe it. So when I'm in a reading, sometimes I will pick up a crystal and hold it, and that's how I'm going to get the answer. Now, is the is the crystal giving me the answer? Not at all. The crystal is giving me the power to get you the answer. Now you say, "Oh, well, wait until I get my crystals. Wait until I get my crystals." Well, sometimes they can cause more confusion than they can cause help. It would be like, um, all right, let me say, let me go this way. It would be like Andrew asking me a computer question. Good luck to Andrew. I don't care what crystal he holds, but he's not going to get the correct answer from me because that's not what I do. I don't. I work with them, but I don't understand them. So if I was going to go to a car repair shop, I'm not going to ask him for a recipe, right? So you have to watch what crystal you use for what. Now, crystals, just like I tell you with tarot cards, can run hot and they can run cold. Now, remember what I said to keep your tarot cards hot. Sometimes you have a cold deck. Well, a cold deck's going to give you an answer, but it's not going to give you a good as answer as if you have a hot deck. What is a hot deck? A hot deck has a lot of energy ready to rock and roll. A cold deck or a cool deck means it's okay. It's okay. It probably needs a couple days off. All right. So let me show you some of the crystals that I use. Now, if you were on last week and you heard about the crystal that somebody on the other side walked away with, and they did return it, and I was very happy for that. This is the green calcite that Deb Prasanto, and she's viewing. Here it is, Deb. All right. So sometimes I'll grab this one. All right. Now this is green calcite. Is green calcite good for readings? Not so much. It can be. But there's another green calcite I have. It looks totally different. This is green calcite. And this I've used for other things. Can I use it for a reading? Yeah, I can because it knows it's working with me and it knows how I want to work with it. All right. So it'll give me what I need. Neither of these crystals are going to come up with the answer. All right. These are not a pendulum. These are not a Ouija board. These are not me. All right. All right, so let me show you some other ones. Now, another crystal, which you've all seen me use, is I have, and this one guy from Brazil, he's the main man with these things. This is an amethyst dragon tooth. Now, this is one of my smaller ones. As you can see, it's one of my smaller ones. I have some that are this big, and I'll use them for readings. Do they have any answers? No, they don't. but they will charge me to where I need to get to. Now I can also during a reading use this little bitty amethyst. Will it work just as good as this one? As you've heard me say, sometimes size does matter, but not when it comes to this. This one, if it wasn't as hot as it was, would be the same as this. This one, if it was hotter than it is tonight, it could still be used. All right, let's move on. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. I haven't seen any I have a lot of stuff I don't see usually on here. There's a lot missing. Like I don't see. Yeah, Jen, I do have some crystals still available in the office. I don't see how many people are on here, and I'm seeing the comments. I don't see the website. I don't see the phone number. I'm not seeing much, but we'll get all this. And now here's another one. I have to say it now because if I wait until it's over, I might forget to tell the intro. This is a pretty one. This is a Herkimer diamond. Now, I'm known for my Herkimers. I was running. I had some really beautiful Herkimers. Now, I don't have any for sale right now. I always keep saying I'm going to get them in. I just haven't had the time because where I get them is not just where everybody goes to get a Herkimer in New York. I deal with a dealer who has a private mind, and that's how I get the good ones. Believe me, when I go crystal shopping and what's in my office, there's a lot of crystals I left. These are the good ones that I brought home. Why did I bring them home? Because they're the hot ones. Well, you have to watch that saying that for something for sale. Not hot, like drop it like it's hot. Maybe I might have used that one wrong too. But you know what I mean. It's a hot crystal. Another cute one here is, look at this quartz. Isn't this beautiful? Now, I have used this from time to time, but not often. All right. But it is nice. I like the feel of it. I'll use it. But this is more of a delicate crystal, even though quartz is a rock solid crystal. But this one's just, I treat this one very carefully. And here you all know because of my Egyptian stuff, I love lapis lazuli. And this is one of my favorite pieces that I keep here at the desk. It is almost like a planchette, like if you were using a Ouija board. I don't use it that way, but I could if I wanted. In fact, I have another one of these that really resembles a planchette. I mean, it's gorgeous. That one, I just keep it away for now. And here's another one that's good. This is citrine. I have this beautiful piece of citrine here. And this one will work for readings. And then, but this little one is actually stronger than this one. Okay. So this little one, oh, we're working. Okay. So this little one here, I can work in my hand. All right. Why do usually when you see me on a table, I have something that's more like this size? Because I don't want to go on my table like, where is it? I want something I could grab because I can see it. So you won't see this one on my table. I might keep it in my handbag for something, but I wouldn't be doing readings per se with it. Okay. All right. So that's what we have on that. So with the crystals, as you can see, there's a different array of what they're for. Some people say, oh, I sleep next to an amethyst. Well, amethyst isn't anything I would keep in the bedroom because the amethyst is a powerful stone. And when I'm ready to go to sleep, I want something that's going to calm my room and not energize it. It's like I have selenite in our bedroom, but I don't have amethyst. But a lot of the stores tell you that's what to do, but you'll never find amethyst in my bedroom. That's the time for me to go to sleep. All right. And then the lapis lazuli. I love lapis lazuli. I don't have any of it in the bedroom, but I do have a lot of it in my living room and my office and stuff like that. So I hope I answered your questions on that because I don't see anything really going on here, and but it's fine. All right. So if you have any questions or comments about this video will be going on YouTube, but we're going to have to edit it a little bit before it goes on there. But you can put your questions and comments, and I'll see them later on this week. All right. How to charge your crystals. A lot of people will put them outside during a thunderstorm. I love that. Don't do it with selenite. Selenite doesn't take the water very well. So you want does polystyrol matter? I have both sitting here. I have some that are polished. I have some that's raw. Selenite's great in the bedroom, especially for kids. It really is. Um, the raw, I used to always go with raw. Then I started going with the polished. It just, I'm going to say it's better to pick the piece that you know will work with you than think if it's raw or if it's polished. Okay. Oh, oh, yeah. Don't. Oh, you weren't that off of amethyst. And amethyst is a word of many spellings, and crystals sometimes will have three names, so don't worry about that. Okay, let me see on. Okay, how do you charge your crystals? Same thing as I said with the tarot cards. Keep them in a nice little like spot. I like to use my little velvet bags. You can put them in that. I keep them in a velvet bag, and I keep the ones in the drawer here. In my office, I have it where the energy constantly recharges itself. So I leave them out, but I don't leave them on my reading table when I leave. I put them up. Okay. And it's very simple to take care of time. But different crystals do different things. So, um, you know, there's other crystals that I wouldn't use for readings, but the list is so long, I'm not going to get in. But the ones I said tonight, I would definitely go with. All right, amethyst is good. I've never had trouble with the herkimer if you can get a good one, and the lapis lazuli and the citrine. You can't beat them. Okay, so we're going to do the card pool. So I got these kind of ready. I'm going to go see. I know Andrew's had his hands full tonight, but let's see if I got the names in yet. Okay, hold on for a second. All right. Okay. All right. Christina Ruida. I know you missed yours a couple weeks ago, but you won again today. All right. You're one of the winners. April Burke and Natalie. Oh, I know you, Natalie. I just can't pronounce your last name. Mordino. I'll do that one. I'm sketching part of it. Okay. Christine Rueda, April, and Natalie. Let me know if you want general, if you want finances, career, health, whatever. I need one word for your cards, and we'll get going. So when I get the answers, I can start. So just put that down in the comments. Let's see, Christina, can you put in the comments what you want your reading on? April Burke. Okay, Natalie is career. And let me see if I have the other two ladies. Well, I guess because like sometimes with my feed of where the comments are, it runs slower on depending on what I'm using. So okay. Oh, okay. I was just reading what Carmen meant. All right, so I'm going to do Natalie and see what happens. Oh, Natalie. Okay, April, what's general? And Christina, please answer. I don't want you to miss this again. All right. Oh, Annette, I miss you too. I do. I think about you from time to time, sweetheart. I'm sure Annette wouldn't be upset, but I'm adding her as I talk to you here to the prayer list. Annette lost her son. It'll be a couple of years ago. It was sudden, so please keep her on your prayer list. Okay. All right, here we go. And it's telling me right now I'm doing April. So this is April. This is your cards. Rose just smiled at you. Okay. Rose was a reader. She passed away a number of years ago. She was a good girlfriend of mine. Very, very gifted reader. She said I was like a sister to her. I said, no, you're more like a mother to me because she had a little off on the age. All right. All right, April. Oh, all right. The cards are saying here, sweetheart, that you're okay where everything you're okay about how things are going with you. Right now you're okay. And you'd like to tweak it a little better, but there's really no real way to tweak it. But everything's okay right now. But what I see, you're going to be getting a lot of gain. Now, what does a lot of gaming? No, it doesn't say you're going to win the $1 million lottery, but it said you're going to be, you realize what you're gaining. So you're gaining as you're going here. You just don't realize it. It also says here, work on the gifts of the heart that you help other people with. That's what your cards say. Take what you have and work with it and spread it out. Because the last card you got is the Hermit. And the Hermit actually is the card that a lot of readers will feel means them. All right. So the Hermit has its internal knowledge and what you were born with and given. So if you are, well, actually, you helped Rose. So as a healer or things like that, use it. But they say everything's good. It's just, they understand, Spirit says they understand how you're not thrilled, but they said you should be happy. Okay. All right. The next one I'm going to do is Natalie. And Natalie is on. Oh, wait a minute. April. What? Yeah, it was general. That's what I did. Okay, Natalie's career, because I didn't do career. I did general. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Natalie. Things aren't really, I mean, you're doing okay now. It's just, it's more of a struggle. I don't mean struggle with money. I mean, it's a struggle to keep everything the way you want it when it comes to career. They said that you have a lot to give and you have a lot to offer with your career, but they're telling you, because you have the 9 of Wands here, you're going to have to piece it together and firm it up the way you want to. So this would mean if you're staying in the same career, push it forward. You can't just wait for somebody else to do it. You're doing it, push it forward. Now, say you're working from somebody, because Natalie, I don't know what you do, but the whole thing, if you're working for a company, this is saying, know your worth and go after what you can go after at this. Don't wait for somebody to be pushing a cart saying, oh, would you like this? Would you like this? No, this is telling you to work on it. Now, if you're thinking about getting a different job or you're going into something else, value yourself. That's what the card said. Value yourself and then use that properly. All right. All right. For Christina Rueda, I'm gonna pull 3 general cards for her. And why does Christina not have to get back to me? Well, Christina, I have been reading Christina, she moved away. I haven't read her personally in a while, but it's been a long time. And she will text me and there you are, General, you got it. I was still going to pull you anyway. This was your last chance. I love you, Christina. All right, makes me feel better because I never break a rule, never. And the reason I don't is if you break one of the rules that you have in business, and this is what I do for a business, it always haunts you. Oh, you're welcome, Natalie. Okay, let's get Christina's cards now. Oh, that was easy. Okay, I've been waiting for you for how many weeks? Christina, something is very good going to happen to you. It really is. It's going to happen and not real fast, but it's going to be a joy. So what's going to happen first? Something, you have the Knight of Wands, which a Knight of Wands, any kind of knight card means movement, or it could be getting notified about something. But something's going to happen, and this is actually going to make you luckier than not lucky. Because what you have here is the wheel, and the wheel is a change, and a change is better. All right, and that's very good. So right now they're telling me that things are pretty quiet. They're pretty quiet. Excuse me, but the knight's going to come in, and this is Knight of Wands. He comes in. Sometimes he gives something. Sometimes he takes stuff away. Sometimes taking stuff away can be just as good. Don't think of it as a negative. Sometimes something gets taken away from you. Think, oh, thank God. All right. So that's what you're looking at. But the change is going to be better. All right, sweetheart. Well, thank you all for being here on the card reading. Happy to do it. Now, we're going to go and do the healing. All right. I feel like I'm so close to this. Gosh, I wish I was back farther, but we'll work on that. We'll get it next week. All right. So we're going to do the healing. Remember, you're welcome to watch the healing, and you can keep your eyes open if you feel like you must, but I'd rather you close your eyes a little bit because you're going to take in the healing a little bit more. All right. And this will be to get you ready for this coming week. Oh my gosh, it's 4th of July week coming up. And then after 4th of July, we have John's birthday. All right. Okay, so here we go. All righty. All right, and just relax your breathing. That's it. Just relax it. Okay. And inhale through the nose and exhale. And just relax your blood flow because that's what you need. You can't be tensed and get a healing. Well, you can be, but it's better if you don't. Just relax. All right, and here I go. Sending to you now. All right. I'm putting relaxation out for everyone. And it's coming to you sort of like a breeze right now. If you feel that breeze. And relax and relax and exhale. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. Hopefully, we'll have all the little kinks worked out by next weekend. All right. You guys have a very safe 4th of July weekend. And always remember, we're all here to love and be kind to one another. All right. Well, you take care. And I will see you then. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.